Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, and this is Timberborn. Okay, I've spun on for a good few days, about a week or so. As you can see, I have completed the first stage of our power tower. I've removed the bridges across so they could build it, and I am, if we come across, putting in... Where are we? Come on, there we go. Putting in the next lot. I am putting in at the end. We can sort of zoom in a little bit. There we go. Across here, so we can get the batteries from each section connected up to each other. I'm using this end to spread the power across. And, I mean, in fact, I've done it entirely wrong. We don't need this section here. So, let's get rid of that. There we go. We will keep it on this side because obviously we want to stretch it on further. I haven't put in the batteries, as you can see. I think they should be able to reach everything. Probably. I've put steps up so they can get to this level. Yeah. And I'm starting to bring out the path across here so we can build up the next level over here. So we can extend this path across so they can build up all the rest of it. Because we are going to just keep going this way. Obviously, it's going to use a lot of logs. It's going to use a lot of planks. We currently have 2,000 logs. Currently have, where are we? 1,000 planks. So we're okay for the moment. We still have trees to cut, as you can see. So we're not short of wood at the moment. We have one unemployed beaver across the entire settlement, which isn't ideal. We do have all of our breeding pods turned on. So all we have to do really is hope that that's enough to sort of maintain our population. We have plenty of unemployed bots, which is good. How are we doing over here for power? Yeah, we don't quite have enough to run what we've got running. Okay, well, all of our engines are on. We're going to need to put in another engine, aren't we? Yeah, all right. Let's put in another engine. There we go. There we go. Right. In terms of everything else, what are we doing? Well, I mean, the focus at the moment is this tower over here. What I was talking about last episode was putting in a new district. And I think that's not a terrible plan at all. Coming across here, putting in a little district, mainly to focus on building. And we can use bots for that because we have plenty of them. So, how are we going to do this? 3x3 metal platform, 30 metal blocks. We have 389. And I don't think we're using them for anything except these overhangs. So we should, in theory, be able to do this. Right, let's unlock ourselves a metal platform, and we can put that in here. In fact, we can just keep coming this way. That should do for a start. And what I'm going to do is put in our district crossing. Where are we? Just about there. I say just about there. It's going to go there. We will need to separate off these paths. Not sure how much space we're actually going to need. What do we need? We need a district centre, builders, haulers, and storage, really. That's it, isn't it, for bots? Oh, and charging stations. That's not a problem. Okay, well, I'll give it a few minutes. What I'll do is I will prioritise all of these and get those done. Right. And I will spin on until they're done. Okay, well, it's the very next day, and we've had another death wave. So we now have 4 vacancies, which I'm assuming are going to be in this district. Nope, we have a available beaver over there, so they're over here, are they? Alright, okay, we do need more bloomin' breeding pods. Alright, okay, sure. Let's get some more breeding pods in then, shall we? No, we want housing, advanced breeding pods, and we'll stick them across there. Like so. And we'll prioritise these as well. Make sure they actually get done. Hopefully that will help. Who knows? Because obviously we're going to need people to, or we're going to need beavers to staff this side of the district crossing. And then obviously it'll be bots on the other side. I've broken up the paths around here. So they can only come in this way. I'm going to put in another district crossing down here. Like so. And then I guess we'll delete the path. No, we don't want to do that. We just want to delete the path, please. There we go. Back to about there, I guess. That should be okay. They might not be able to reach... Oh, it looks like they can still reach these. That's okay. Possibly. Yeah, that should be fine. They should be able to reach those. Right. That's that. Hopefully we'll get some beavers being born soon. But the vacancies are only going to be in haulers' posts anyway, so it's not a huge issue. He says. It's just a little bit worrying because we want to get that sorted. How are we doing over here? Yeah, I haven't done a huge amount since yesterday. Mainly because they're focusing on these. But what we can do... Where are we? Power. Gravity battery is 400 whole science. I think we're alright. This cannot be built at that height. What? Why not? Are you kidding me? Well, bum. Okay, well that has really annoyed me. Why can we not build at that height? What is the problem with building at that height? Oh. Alright, what are we going to do then? We're going to have to demolish this bit by bit, I guess. Why does it not say there's a limit to how high it can be built? It says the higher it's built, the more energy it can store. Well, how high can it be built? Give us a clue. Because that's just wasted a whole bunch of time. Game devs, I hate you. You suck. You suck massively. Okay, well, I guess we'll be demolishing all of this then. That was a waste of time and resources and at least one episode. Hooray! Okay, well, after a significant amount of swearing, I've redesigned it. I think we can fit them on this height. If we can't, I'm just going to quit. Oh, yeah, we can. Excellent stuff. Good, good, good. Right, well, we'll wait until this has been rebuilt before we do that then. It's slightly less impressive, but it is what it is. That's as high as we can build. Okay, there we go. Day 18 and the bad tide has arrived, so all of this in theory should switch over without any problems. There we go. And it'll start coming this way and trigger all of this. The same thing should be happening up here. It certainly is. Excellent stuff. Right. Oh, there has been a minor update to the water physics, so we get slightly more attractive waterfalls now. Rather than it just sort of dripping off the edge in a homogeneous block, we now actually get some kind of physics put in there to make it look like an actual waterfall. But there we go, all of our wheels are starting to turn. I have disconnected the power coupling there and I'm replacing it with a cross intersection so we can actually have power in this district as well. What I'll probably end up doing is putting a couple of chargers along here. Because obviously this is going to be a bot district. We've got our district crossings in, like so. We should probably... There we go. That's used some of our spare beavers. We have a fair few now. We've largely sorted out the population problem, I think, for the moment. Up here, we are getting there. What does this need? 6 more logs. Shouldn't be a problem getting those, he says. No, we got over 1,000 in this district. We should be fine. And by the looks of it, there's a fair few still left lying around that we could pick up if we needed to. Yeah, that's where we are. It's going to take even longer to get this finished now. But that's fine. I'm not bitter about that at all. I've turned the second bot assembler on over here to boost our bot numbers again, because obviously we're going to need a fair few over here. We're going to need probably 10 for the district crossings and another 4 for that, and then we're going to want haulers and builders as well. Yeah. So we're going to need what? 28 spare bots for this district, something like that. Yeah, something like that. So we're going to need to build up our number of spare bots before we set that district up. Over here, I've put in a second food factory, because when this is running, we have plenty of power on this little grid here. And this one's going to be making eggplant rations. It has made some. That's nice. Okay. In this district, our happiness is hovering around 30, which is quite nice. Over here, yeah, 26. Not ideal. We could do with some more well-being over here, couldn't we? How are we going to do that? Where are we going to do that, and what are we going to do? Good question. I don't know. We've got swimming pools. We've got showers. Back scratchers. Tail stamper? We got a tail stamper in this? What is it? A detailer. Yes, we have. Over here, we've got a couple. Okay. Okay. We've got ourselves an exercise plaza. What else can we get then? Well-being. What else? Requires power. Don't need a decontamination pod. Requires power. Requires mud and power. Now, we do have a rooftop terrace over here, don't we? He says. Pretty sure we have a rooftop terrace somewhere over... Yes, over here. Maybe another one of those somewhere. Where are we going to put that? Again, a good question. I don't know. Let's put that up here, shall we? Like so. And then bring a path across and pop in a rooftop terrace. There we go. And we'll even give it... let's give it a statue, shall we? Why not? Okay, but everything is closed up, so we shouldn't be losing any water anywhere. We've got 6 days left of the bad tide. We are producing 5,000 power at the moment. That's pretty nice. Quite like that. There we go. There's a bit of a better view of the new water physics. Lovely stuff. Okay, I will spin on. There we go. The bad tide is over. Cycle 27 begins. The water is returning. Over here we have made a little bit of progress. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. So, let's unlock these bloody batteries and get them placed in all the way along here. and start to see how much power we can actually store along here. There we go. Okay, that's going to take a while, obviously, because, you know, everything takes a while. We're up to 19 spare bots. It's a start. It's not great. Let's have a look. What are we going to need in here? Let me get rid of a bit more of this path here. No, we don't want to do that. We just want to get rid of the path, please. Just the path. Thank you. There we go. Right. What do we need? We need a hauling post. And we need a builder's hut. And both of those are going to be bot powered. And we can bring the path along from there and just connect up there, and we will get rid of, if I can find it, there we are, that path as well. Yeah, and we do want some chargers along here, don't we? Alright, where are we? Charging station. Well, we'll just put one in for the moment. I'll probably stretch them across there, but then all that's going to be path as well. It's not the best way to do it, is it? Let's get rid of these two. Let's get the path out of there as well. Like so. And we'll bring it along there. Okay. And then we can pop in our hauling post like so. And our builder's hut like so. Connect that up there and that up there. That's a little bit better. That's less of a waste of space. Oops. Ah, I'm stuck. Less of a waste of space there, I think. Okay, so we'll get those done. We need storage over here as well. I don't want it too far from here, but yeah, there's not a lot we can do about that, unfortunately. We can bring the steps up there and bring the path along here like that. Like so. Not connecting up the district centre yet, obviously. We're going to need to break this path once that's in. And all this is ready to go. And we're ready to set up this as a bot district. Yeah. Lots of logs, lots of planks, lots of time. That's what's needed there. And lots of metal as well, I think, now. Yeah, we're going to need a bunch of metal, but we're doing okay for metal, so that's not a problem. Tell you what, I'm going to turn this lumber mill back on. Which drops us to 18 spare bots. We've got a couple over here that are out of power, I assume. Which is why that's not showing there. Okay. So, the water has returned. You are in the right position. You are in the right position. You're in the right position. You're not. Drop you down to 1.65. That's higher than that one. That should be okay. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Because they've changed the water around, there may be some issues. This is looking very full. That's starting to flow through there now. Hopefully we won't get any... Well, you're not turning very fast. Oh, there we go. You've picked up a bit now. Okay. Hopefully we won't get too much flooding. We're bound to get a little bit down here because we always do. But it only lasts maybe a day and then it's fine. Yeah, all I can do is spin on, really. Okay. Okay. How are we going to do this? Right, no, let's put some storage in first. Let's put some storage in first. That's the sensible thing to do. Okay, so, storage. Where are we? Storage. Let's go that way round, because then we can put steps up onto a higher level, can't we? Connect you up there, and then I guess steps up from there. There we go. And we'll put some more storage in on top like that. You can store logs. You can store, where are we? Planks. And then we'll come up this way and stick another one on top there. Like so. And that can be for metal blocks. There we go. So that should be a bit of storage for that district. I'm tempted to just go for it. We've got 19 bots. That'll be a start. Not a great start, but it will be a start. I'll spin on for a few more days, see if we can build up our stock of bots a little bit more. Oh yeah, flooded building down here. Yep. That makes sense. That always happens. That will be fine. How are we doing for mushrooms? 136, and you're going to pop in the next few days. Okay. I shall turn on the mushroom fermenter again then. Okay, currently our well-being is at 29. I really want to up that a little bit. We've got our additional well-being stuff over here. But I don't want to build anything in this district until we've separated this off. So I'll spin on for a couple of days, see if we can build up our bots, and then we'll be back. I've played on till the start of day 8. We've made a little bit of progress with our tower. A little bit of progress. We've got to the top. We've started putting in our first gravity battery. We started putting in our first overhang on this side. We're nearly at the stage where this section is done and we can take out that path and put in more gravity batteries, but, you know, it's taking a while. But we do have 25 bots, so what I am going to do, what am I going to do? I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to break the path here. Which means nobody can reach any of this now. I will connect that path there. I will unpause that. I will unpause that. I will... Whoops. Unpause that. I will unpause that. And I will unpause that. Okay, so what do we need? 14 bots over here at the moment. Let's send over... let's send over 16. That's the auto. Is that going to the right one? Oh, that's going to 1. That's fine. We want District 4. Has 16. Okay, that's good. So that should now be working. Excellent stuff. Right. So in which case, once the bots... Well, I'll unpause. That would probably help, wouldn't it? So once the crowd of bots makes its way across here, they'll start, in theory, shipping stuff through. And building up what needs to be built in this district. And then they'll be able to get on with all of this. In theory. Yeah. Happiness, we're up to 30 well-being, which is all right. How are we doing over here for food? 1,600. All right, not bad. Not many corn rations. They're being eaten quite quickly. We've got a few eggplant rations. Fair few algae rations. All right, yeah, we're doing fine. Plenty of corn and eggplant to be turned into new rations. Not a lot of canola seeds, but we do have plenty of canola oil in this district, so not too worried about that at the moment. Might be worth putting in a little bit of canola over here as well to just up our storage of that, I think. So let's just pop that in there and they can plant up some canola. Not much, obviously, but it's a little bit. We don't need a huge amount because obviously this is keeping us fairly well stocked. So just a little bit to just up those stocks a little bit. Okay, right. The bots have made it over. They're not doing a lot, but they're over here. Okay, right. I shall spin on again. Okay, there we go. The drought has started. Going to be 6 days. Not going to be a problem. Okay. So what's going on? Well, things. We've got this district set up. We've got storage for gears, planks, logs, metal blocks, grease. We've got ourselves 4 charging stations set up down here. What I'm going to do is get rid of that and pop in... that is the one I want. Where are we? Another charging station down there. Up here, we have 2 of our gravity batteries in. They each store 54,000 horsepower hours. So we'll have a fair amount of storage up here. As you can see, we are making some progress in getting this section laid in. Obviously, it's taking a while. Yeah, other than that, we're doing all right. I've had to put in, another extract centrifuge thing because we were running rapidly out of extract. But that seems to have reversed itself now that we've got that second one in. In terms of power, we're running at 93%. That's fine. That's probably fine. Yeah, everything else is going okay. Over here, I've popped in a little bit more canola planting and a second farmhouse. Or a third one, I suppose, technically, because we've got one over here as well. So that should improve that a little bit. Yeah, we got no workers for our builder's hut over here because all of our bots are out of power. Yeah. I mean, we're making progress. It's just very, very slow. So, over here, I have put in some dams across here to keep this as fresh water only. So, that's going all right. I've also put in some explosives down here, so let's set these off, shall we? There we go. So that should make sure that flows a little bit better. Not that there's a problem. There's been no flooding or anything since we put it in, so I think we're doing all right. But that will keep all of that fresh and give us another supply of fresh water should we need it. At the moment, we're fine. Yeah, that's where we are. That's how it's going. Canola, as I say, still very low on that. But we're okay for canola oil for the moment. Hopefully that will pick up again once the new planting starts to, wherever it is. Yeah. Once the new planting starts to come into harvest, hopefully that will help that a little bit. I mean, there's nothing stopping me putting a little bit more in down here, is there? So let's do that. Let's fill this little space in there with some canola. I say we don't need a huge amount because it does produce quite a lot and it's pretty efficient turning it into oil. I just want to make sure that we have a stock, you know. Yeah, that's how it's going. Thank you, autosave. You're doing a fine job. I need some spare beavers in this, some spare bots in this district, really, but we just don't have them at the moment. We do have 2 bot assemblers rather, creating. So hopefully we'll be able to keep up with the breakdown rate. But as you can see, it seems to be pretty much leveling out at the moment. So we might need another one, which will be annoying, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I've not really been paying any attention to the rest of the settlement. How are we doing? Okay, we've still got a little bit of wreckage over there. We're running out of ruins over here. So we are going to need to think about where we're going to get some more scrap from. We do have over 500 in storage, so it's not an immediate concern. So we'll probably be okay until we can get down here and get a mine on these underground ruins here. Hopefully. But yeah, that's where we are. That's what's happening. That's the state of play. All I can really do at the moment, I think, is just continue spinning on and continue building this up. Yeah. I've maxed out the workers in... What? Why do you have eggplant rations? Why are you... Huh. That's odd. None of this should be in here. All right. Unless I suppose... Oh, I suppose they must be bringing them across this way, dropping them off here, moving them through to this one, and then sending them back out that way. That's remarkably inefficient. Right. Manage distribution. Foodstuffs. Don't import any of this, because you don't need it. So we can shut off all of this, in theory. What? Don't import logs? Why should you not import? Always import logs. No, hang on. Don't need water. Okay, that should be fine. Always import grease. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's just shut all of this off and hopefully that will sort itself out. Hopefully. I mean, if I've made a massive mistake there, please do let me know. I'm not quite sure about that, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's where we are. That's what we're doing. I'll spin on through the drought. And there's another drought out of the way. Excellent stuff. Okay, we're doing all right. We're still doing all right. Over here, we've got our second set of overhangs in. We're just putting the power transfer across there. We're building across the gravity batteries here. Yeah. We've used a fair bit on just charging the bots, as you can see. But we've got plenty stored up to cover the cost, as it were. I've put in some storage for explosives over here because we're going to need them. Because sooner or later we're going to want to deepen this section. and possibly deepen this section a bit further as well. We are in the process, I think, of picking up a lot of the debris that's been left. So that should boost our stocks of logs and planks a little bit more. 1.2 thousand planks currently, 2.3 thousand logs currently. Okay, building lacks materials. That's... where's that? Oil press. We've got no canola seeds. Yeah, that makes sense. I've put in some more canola seeds over here as well and some storage for them, so, you know, we are producing canola. We've got 1,000 oil in stock. That should be enough to keep us going until the next crop comes in. And obviously there's nothing being produced in this district at the moment. That will change as soon as the water returns. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. I think I'm going to spin on one more time. I do want to get at least this first strip of gravity batteries complete, and then we can start laying in on the other side. Yeah, it's just going to take forever to get this done, I think. Obviously, we'll use fewer resources the further back we go, because we won't need as many platforms. Yeah. Okay. I don't think there's anything more we need in this district. We do have some spare bots, so we could send a few more over, couldn't we? Yeah, let's send another 5 over. Where are we? Migrate population. Another 5 automatically. There we are. Okay, so we have 4 spare beaver bots in the settlement, so we need to up our production of that, I think. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm just sort of double thinking everything now. We should be all right. We should be all right, I think. That is set to obtain. Okay, right. Yes, right. I will spin on one more time then. We'll get a few more of these batteries in. Hopefully at least this first line of batteries will go in. I'm not going to bother setting up the next strip until we've got all of this done. Thank you, autosave. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm thinking it through now. I'm going to leave that as it is for the moment until we've got all the gravity batteries on there. So I guess I'll just play on until that's ready to go. Is there anything we really need to do elsewhere? Probably. We're okay for food. We're okay for water. We're not okay for mushrooms. We have 149 in stock. Are you on? You are on, aren't you? Yes, you are on. You just don't have any power yet. Do you know what? Let's put in another hydroponic farm and start producing a few more mushrooms, shall we? Hydroponic garden. There we go. And you are going to be growing mushrooms. Okay then. I will spin on one more time. Okay, I lied slightly. I'm not going to spin on one more time. I'm going to spin on at least 2 more times. So I've just noticed that down here on this end by the bot district where we've put in these dams, we've got some ruins right there. So I guess we should probably come across here, shouldn't we? Let's bring ourselves some stairs up there. And you know what I'm going to do? I think you probably know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use some explosives. What do we want? 1, 2, 3. So yeah, tier 3 up there. Tier 2 on there. Like so. And then we'll destroy those and take out this block as well. Actually, we want to take out a couple there too. That should be fine. That should be fine. We'll be able to do all of that. Okay. So yeah, we'll get that laid in and we'll blow a trench through there so we can get round to here and start collecting a bit more scrap from here. Okay, I'll spin on one more time, I promise. Hello, Bad Tide. Okay, so I've obviously played on for a while. We've approached, or we've hit the Bad Tide, as you can see. So this should change over and start running these wheels. I have put in a gear workshop over here because we're not doing well for gears. Obviously, each of these batteries takes 40 gears to build. So yeah, it's taking us a while. If we come across here, we've opened all of this up and we are pretty much demolishing these ruins pretty quickly. This path, when I put it in, was right up against the ruins. So we've cleared out this space already. We have 653 scrap metal in storage. So we're probably, I mean, we are, if we have a look, pretty close to our maximum. We've got maximum storage of 720, so we're not far off. So that's good. Let's have, how are we doing over here? Okay, we are now getting algae rations distributed a little bit better. Yeah, I fiddled with the import-export settings on that, and that was a mistake, obviously. But it seems to be sorted out now. Over here, as you can see, if I can get up there, all of these are in. And it looks like they're actually now starting to charge as well, which is nice. So each of these, with the trench blown along here to deepen it as far as it can go. I think that's as far as it can go, but it's certainly the maximum storage for these batteries, which is 60,000 horsepower hours. And with 24 of these on each strip, that puts the storage in the region of 1.4 million horsepower hours. That's a lot of power we can store. So each of these, 1.4 million, yeah, we're going to have a lot of power. A lot of power. The problem is going to be actually getting them to charge. So I might, later on, once we've got them all in, if there's a problem with that, we might connect up a couple of engines. Just to put it all at maximum, just so we can have maximum storage. Because I think that would be fun. But we will leave it there for this episode. It's been a longer one, obviously. It's taken us some time to get this sorted, and I'm still a little bit fuming about the fact that there is a height limit on these. If I'm willing to spend the resources to build as high as I can, I should be rewarded for that. That's all I'm saying. Oh, looks like we can actually put in another gravity battery now. There we go. Yeah, so obviously it's going to take a long time to get all of this done. But we've made a good start. And we'll have a lot of power stored up there if we can fill the batteries. Yeah. Okay, I was also looking at what we could do in terms of upping our well-being. Thank you, autosave. And really, we're looking at either the wind tunnel or the motivatorium. And they are both quite large. So if I wanted to put it in there, I'd obviously need to get rid of the these things, the irrigation barriers. And I'd need to put some platforms in to support it. But we could do it. We could just drop the power in off of this wheel here. This usually puts out about 1100, 1200, something like that. So we've got the power on there to certainly put in the less greedy in terms of power, which is the Motivatorium. That only takes 200 horsepower. But obviously it's only going to run during the wet season. It's not going to run once the drought hits. But we do have a lot of power stored up. And if we can start, distributing this power over to this district and over to this district and connect up to our industrial area as well, that's another big job. But it's one we'll leave till later on. But thank you very much for watching. We will set off these explosives down here. I really don't think there's a good position for me to put the camera, but we'll try that. So thank you very much for watching. Please do give us a like and a subscribe if you've enjoyed it and you want to see more. Please give us any comments down below, and please join us next time. Until then, I've been John. This has been Timberborn. Please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And bye-bye.